Hi everyone and welcome to day 2 of our challenge. Today we have a grounding Pilates class. We are going to be focusing on technique, on our breath. We'll be practicing some of the foundational movements of Pilates. Just make sure you've read the description below so you know what you need for this class, and then let's get started. Just go ahead and come down to your mats. So we're going to just lie the body down with our feet flat on the mat. Let's take our hands to the body to start, placing one hand onto the chest and then one hand on the stomach. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes for a moment. Just to tune in with yourself today. Not just with the body, your muscles and your joints, but also with your mind. Where's your head at? And also we're tuning into the breath here. Just notice how your breath flows through your body right now. And then we will take 3 deep breaths together to deepen. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose here. And fully exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Great, now we're going to place the hands around the rib cage. We're going to take the first 4 fingers towards the front of the rib cage, right underneath the breast, and then your thumb is going to wrap around towards the back. Yeah, so you're really holding on to your own rib cage. Now on your next inhalation, I want you to feel like you can really open up the rib cage into the hands, so the hands will widen away from each other, and on your exhale you reverse so the hands come closer together. The rib cage pulls back into the center. Let's inhale here, open up. Exhale, pull back to the center. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in, expanding through the rib cage. Exhale. Good. Now sliding the hands down even a little bit lower, wrapping around your pelvis. So the 4 fingers are going to grab towards the front of the body, and your thumb again is going to go around the side towards the back. So you're really holding your pelvis here. We're going to again use the breath to move the pelvis. On your inhale, you're going to tilt your pelvis forward, which means the gap between your lower back and the ground will become larger. On your exhale, you tilt the pelvis backwards, so your lower back is starting to move towards the mat. You can feel with your 4 fingers that the lower belly muscles are engaging. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, tilt back. Navel pulling down. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. Exhale, tilt it back. One more breath here. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward here. And exhale. Beautiful. Then coming back to a neutral spine position here. Let's extend the legs long. We're going to reach the arms over the head. Now allow your rib cage just to open up and to lift here for a moment, just because it feels nice, and to notice the difference between this and what we're going to practice next. So let's inhale here. Without changing anything on your exhale, only pulling your ribs more down and more towards the center of the body, like we practiced with our breath just then. Inhale, lift your rib cage to the sky. Exhale, pull the rib cage down. Feel those upper abdominals engage here. One more time, inhale. Exhale, pull. Good. Now from here, place your feet back to the ground. Lift your arms all the way over the head. Then pull your knees to your chest. Let's inhale to reach the forehead towards the knees. Exhale, lower your head and shoulders down. Lay down. Inhale here. Exhale to lift. Good. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Feel your belly muscles squeezing down towards your spine. One more time here to inhale, lower. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to lower down. Now place your feet onto the mat. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Ground down through the soles of your feet. Make sure the knees are in line with your pelvis. Make sure the rib cage is not opening up here. Make sure your spine is in neutral position. Same as your pelvis, in neutral position. Inhale here. Exhale, chest lift. We want to lift our shoulders and head off the ground without pushing the chin forward, so allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale here. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. It's okay if the body starts to shake a little bit. Exhale to lift. It's just a sign that your muscles are working for you. Now hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Extend your right leg forward, just floating your leg forward, heel on the mat. And then take your leg back towards where it came from. Switch your legs around, sliding your left leg forward and out, and pull it back in. One more to the right and one more to the left, moving slowly and with control. Keep breathing one more time with the left leg. Pull it in. Inhale to hold here. Exhale, lower down. All right, wakey, wakey to our abdominals. Let's move on a little bit to work the back body. Place your arms beside your body, palms are down. We're grounding down through the soles of your feet. We are in neutral spine position. Coming back to that pelvis, take a deep breath in here, hold it. On your exhale, tilt your pelvis backwards so the lower back presses into the mat, navel pulls down, lower belly muscles engage. Good. Inhale to come back to that neutral pelvis. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back. Try to work just your pelvis and not squeeze the shoulders or your neck or your face. Inhale, neutral. Now this exhale, we're tilting the pelvis backwards, ground down through the feet, start to lift your tailbone off the mat, then your pelvis off the mat, then lower back starts to lift off the mat, and then very slowly, we're peeling our spine off the mat to find our bridge position. All right, here in our bridge position, checking in with the ribs, making sure you pull the ribs down rather than allowing them to open up to the sky. So we have that nice engagement of the abdominals. We want to lengthen our tailbone away from us so we know we're active through the glutes and protecting the lower back. Your knees should be pointing forward rather than out to the side. So you should be feeling a little bit of work through your inner legs. So we're gently pulling the legs towards the midline. Take a deep breath in, lift your hips maybe 1 centimeter higher. On your exhale, slowly ripple your spine all the way back down to the ground. Take a deep in-breath there. Exhale, tilt the pelvis backwards and ripple your spine back up. See if you can take it even slower to find that bridge position. From here, we hold the position, press down through the arms, upper body is active. We lift our heels and we lower the heels. Working into those hamstrings as you can feel, a little bit of work for the calf muscles. We try as much as we can to keep the body as still as possible. 2 more times here to lift and lower your heels. Keep breathing. Keep softness through the tops of your shoulders, your neck, and your face. Right, last one. Lift your heels up. Then we're going to hold it there. We're going to stay on the tippy toes. Inhale, lift your hips 1 centimeter higher. Exhale, we ripple down through the spine, staying on the tippy toes. So keeping those heels off the mat, finding your way back to the mat. Inhale there. Exhale, we ripple back up. Careful for your knees not to open wider. Keep those inner thighs engaged, finding back that bridge position. Nice. From here, we're going to hold it. So either you stay down with the arms or maybe you can find your arms up to the sky. Pull inner thighs towards the midline. Reach up for the fingertips, pull the ribs down, press down through the balls of the feet. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come down. Lower your heels. Inhale, lift your hips 1 centimeter higher. Exhale, slowly lower down your spine onto the mat and release. Well done. Take a little shake of your legs because sometimes, or probably, your legs are feeling it, right? The hamstrings and hopefully the glutes as well. So give them a little shake. Sometimes that can feel nice. And then we're moving on. Coming back to our abdominal work. We're coming into our hundreds, okay? Classic Pilates. So we're building up into it. So let's start with extending our legs forward. Point your toes. Your heels are pressing down into the mat. Your legs are gently pulling towards one another. Yes, we're active through the legs. We're going to place our arms up towards the sky. Palms are facing forward. Checking in with your spine here. Make sure the rib cage is not pulling up, that the pelvis is in neutral position. Inhale, here arms go over the head. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders. Let's do that again. Inhale to lower, arms over the head without the rib cage opening. Exhale, lift back forward. Good, let's come one more time down on that inhale. One more time up. All right, let's hold it here. We're going to make sure you pull the navel down and slightly up. Keep that connection. Right leg is gonna lift up just a little bit and lower. Left leg, lift. Nice, keep it going. One more to the right. One more to the left. All right, now take both legs to lift. Lower down, one more time only. Let's go. Lift, and lower down. Arms up to the sky, place your feet to the mat. Well done, last round. We're coming into our hundreds. Extend your legs up to the sky. Take a deep breath in here. You got this. We're gonna split up the hundreds into 20, 30, and 50. Because as the exercise says, we do it 100 times, yes? So the movement we're doing is we're pressing down the arms 100 times in total. Let's set ourselves up. We inhale with the arms over the head. We exhale to lift. Now inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, and release. Knees to chest. Take a breath. That's your first 20. The next round we're doing 30. Yes, you can do it. So we're extending our legs up to the sky. We are extending our arms up to the sky. We inhale, arms over the head. Exhale to lift head and shoulders. Make sure to lengthen the back of the neck. Pull the belly muscles and rib cage down. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Well done. All right, we have that last round. That's the longest one, 50 times. You can do it. If you need a little reset, you drop your head, take a breath, and you come back. Okay? Coming back with our legs up to the sky. Arms up, nice and long, active through the legs. Legs are squeezing towards one another. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, lift. Let's do this. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Inhale. If you want to, take your legs a little bit lower towards the ground. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1. Almost there. 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Navel down. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Woo. Well done, everyone. That is not easy. And especially not when you're counting as well. I'll tell you that. It's another challenge on top of that. All right, take a few movements here that feel nice. Maybe rolling the back out. Taking another deep breath. And then we're extending our legs back onto the mat. Make sure here you're not arching your spine, right? So think about that neutral pelvis. Let's reach your arms up to the sky. Your legs are pressing together. Your heels are pressing down, coming into your roll up. Arms over the head, inhale. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders. Reach forward through the fingertips. Squeeze your belly muscles towards your spine. Keep rounding, keep rounding, keep rounding till we're folding over the legs. And then sit up into a nice straight spine. Inhale here. On your exhale, tilt your pelvis backwards. Start to lean back into that C curve. Slowly and steady. Think about getting that lower back to the ground first. Then a mid back, then an upper back, then shoulders, and then head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach back forward. Round, 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 round. Finding the forward fold without letting go of the engagement of your belly muscles, right? So keep pulling your belly muscles backwards and up. Lift up through a lengthened spine. Inhale. One more time, tilt your pelvis backwards. Slowly but steady, rounding the back, reaching forward through the fingertips to the very last moment, and then coming back down. Inhale. Last one to come up. We're reaching back forward, coming into that forward fold, and then finding that length in the spine. All right, nice. Let's move on. We're gonna turn around onto our front. So we're coming to lay down on the front body, starting to work a little bit into the upper back here. Now finding your position down on the mat, take your arms beside your body. Palms are facing towards your legs. The feet are together. We're just slightly active through the legs. We're not squeezing the glutes 100%, but they are a little bit active, okay? Now we want to keep the back of the neck long, so you're looking down at the mat most of the time, okay? You want to think about your navel, give it a slight lift. From here, let's take an inhale. We lift through the upper back, the chest, the head. Arms come up a little bit as well, working into the triceps. And on your exhale, lower back down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep thinking about that little lift through the navel. Inhale to come up. Keep the back of the neck long. Don't squeeze it. Exhale to come back down. Next time we inhale, we hold here. Bend your elbows. Reach forward through the fingertips. Pull your elbows back to the waist. Extend your arms, palms facing the thighs. And we lower down. 2 more rounds like this. Let's go. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to reach forward. Inhale to pull back. Exhale to reach and to lower. One more time. Let's go. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach. Inhale to pull back in. Exhale to extend and to lower. Ooh, all right. Let's place the hands underneath the shoulders. Push your hips to your heels. And come into your rest pose. That should feel really nice on your spine and also on your lower back. We keep the knees together here so we get to round our spine, so we stretch it. So it's slightly different than your child pose with the knees wide. That's also a fantastic pose, but it doesn't so much stretch your spine. All right, let's roll up to a seat, and then we're walking the hands back forward, coming into your box pose. Okay, so you're coming with your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and then finding a few cat and cows. Yeah, so that means on your inhale, we stretch the front of the body, opening your chest towards the front, gently lifting your chin towards the sky. On your exhale, we reverse. So we want to round the back, separate the shoulder blades, squeeze our navel up towards the lower back, pull the chin to the chest. Inhale to come back to that cow pose. Open up. Exhale, round. See if you can also find rounding in your lower back. It's very easy to find rounding in the upper back. But what about the lower back? Inhale, drop it down. Same thing here. It's easy to drop the belly low, but is it also possible to open the chest even a little bit more? Exhale, last one. Finding your neutral spine here. Okay, so we still want to feel like we're lifting our chest a little bit in between the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades are not squeezing together, they're separated. Yeah, we want to make sure we lift the navel and we zip up through the rib cage. The back of your head is in line with your spine. Tuck your toes, hover your knees just above the ground. We want to press down through the palms of the hands and all 10 fingers. Let's tap down through the knees and come back. We simply tap and lift just to feel that connection of the core muscles going all the way from the front to the side to the back. It's not just the abdominals. We're feeling the shoulders. They are working. Keep breathing here. We go for 3 more. 2 more. And last one, we're going to hover the knees above the ground. And we're going to tap the right leg back and then step it forward. Try to think about your hips just staying exactly where they are. They don't want to lift or lower. We're simply stepping our leg back and then forward. 2 more times on each side. 1 more to the right. Now left side, we're going to hold it there. We're going to point the toes of the right knee. We're going to draw the right knee forward. Extend the right leg back 3 times. Pull it in. Extend it out. Press through the hands. 2 more times. Good. Last one. And extend. Tuck your toes under. Draw the left knee to the chest. Extend it back. 3 times. Let's go. Pull it in. We got to rest after this. Push through. 3 more. You can do this. Last one. And both feet step back. Drop your knees. Hips to your heels. Big stretch. Relax your forehead down. Take a deep breath. Nice, everyone. All right. Let's come to lay down on our sides. So finding your way on your right side. We're going to start with both legs long, and then we're coming all the way down. So we're creating a little pillow through the left arm. Legs should be in line with your spine. So you're creating one straight line from the toes to the crown of your head. Taking that hand in front of you for support. We're going to lift the upper leg, not too high, kind of in the same height as your hip. And we're squeezing that lower leg up towards the upper leg. Try as much as you can to relax through the neck and the face. The work is in your inner thigh and side obliques, right? So side of the body. 3 more times. Last one here. Good job. Now lift, hold it here. Can we take both legs down? Both legs up. Good. Remember the rib cage is pulling in towards yourself rather than opening up. 3 more times. We squeeze into that side body. 2. Lift to hold. Nice. If you want to let go of that front hand, you can feel the work in the side here, which is kind of nice. And then if you want to reach your arm all the way over, find your balance. Pull the navel in, pull the rib cage in. Lengthen your toes away from you. Reach the fingertips away from you in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Draw your knees in for a moment. Take a deep breath here. All right, let's come up. We're coming all the way up to our hand. We're going to stay on the same side. We're going to place both feet on top of each other, both knees on top of each other. Now your feet are quite close to your hips, yeah? In the same line. So make sure you got that set up. Your hand is not underneath the shoulder. It's opening more wide, so you're kind of creating a triangle shape between your hip and your hand, yeah? Take your opposite arm besides the legs. Now we're going to lift through the hips, reach up through the fingertips. Making sure, again, we got those ribs pulling in. Also, making sure we don't push the hips backwards. We find that length in the lower spine. Let's lower down. Now slowly reaching back up. And lowering back down. Good. Working again into those obliques, into the shoulders, a little bit into the glutes as well, as you can feel here, right? Let's go for 3 more times. And lower down. Reaching up, keeping those nice deep breaths. Don't hold it. Last one here. We're going to lift up. We hold it here. Now taking your upper leg, open it up. Close it back down. It's that upper leg opening away from the lower leg, working into that side glute. Let's go for 2 more times. And then for your next round, we're going to take both of those movements together at the same time. So that means we lift the leg, lift the hips. We lower the leg, lower the hips. Slow and steady, pushing into that hand onto the mat, lower down. 3 more times. We reach up, keep breathing, you can do this. And lower. 2 more times. Yes. Last one, and lift up, hold it there. Nice, we're gonna hold it. Maybe you can stay here, maybe the legs come back together. Maybe you extend through that top leg. Maybe you extend even the lower leg behind the top leg, reaching up through the fingertips, pull in through the ribs, soften through the tops of the shoulders in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Pulling that knee back in, both knees on top of each other. Lower down. Nice work, everyone. Let's take a stretch. Hold on to your legs. Reach up and over. Big stretch for the side. Well done. Let's take it for the other side as well. We're reaching up and over. And then from here, we're simply swinging the legs around. And let's do it again from the start, starting all the way down on the mat. So coming down here with one hand underneath your head, making a little pillow so we can relax the head. Try to keep the tension away from the upper body in this one, yeah? So hand comes in front for balance. You can check down. If you can see your feet, take them a little bit more in line with your spine. I know it can feel a little bit uncomfortable for the hip. It never really goes away, but it does get easier for some reason. If it doesn't feel comfortable, put something underneath and see if that makes it better. All right, take the upper leg just a little bit up in line with the hip. Engaging through the lower inner thigh and lift and lower. We squeeze the leg up and relax it back down. Good, keep those ribs pulling in. Lift. All the the time we're thinking about extending the body. So we're sending energy out and away from us through the crown of the head and also through the toes. All the time we want to lengthen. 2 more. Last one. Lift both legs are together. Lower both legs. Lift both legs. And lower. Feels good to exhale on the way up. And inhale on the way down. 3 more times. Squeeze it up. 2 more times. Last one here. We're going to lift. We're going to hold it. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you want to check in with those strong oblique muscles. Go ahead and give it a little feel. And if you want to find your balance, reach your arm over the head. Relax that neck. I'm saying that to myself as well. Pull your ribs in. Lengthen lower spine. Lift the legs a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knees in. Little release. And then we push up. Well done. All right, let's come into that modified side lift. So we take a left hand on the mat, triangle in between the hip and the hand. Feet are close to the hips. Your opposite arm comes next to the legs. Yeah, so from here, we're going to push into that standing hand and then reach up for the fingertips. Legs are active, squeezing together. We lower back down. We lift back up. And we release. All right, this is your first round, right? Just setting in to this movement, and then we're going to add on to it in a little bit, coming a little bit more into work for your side glutes. And just to make it a little bit more advanced, know that you can always come back to a more simple movement if that's what you need today. Lift up, hold it here, take your upper leg, we lift, and we lower. We lift. Nice. We try when we lift to keep still our knee and our knee and foot on the same level, right? So really just opening up, keeping the hips parallel, both hip bones looking forward. Let's go for the last one. We lift. Now both together. Lower your hips, lower the leg. Both lift up. Nice. We lower back down. The slower the better. Reaching back up. Lower down 2 more times. Pressing through that hand, still down on the mat. Reaching up through the opposite fingertips. Last one, let's come up. All right, we're gonna hold it here. Maybe you find your balance here, both feet together. Maybe one leg is up. Maybe we're stepping it out and then sliding your lower leg behind your upper leg. Hold it here. Can we pull the ribs in a little bit more? Can we square the hips, both hip bones, looking forward. Breathe in 4. Maybe you're shaking a little bit like me. 3, 2, and 1. Dropping both knees down. Lower back down. Coming up to a seated. Well done, everyone. Let's grab the legs, stretch it out. And then coming back to the center, reaching opposite direction. And finding your way back to center. Roll your shoulders a few times just because it feels nice. Maybe turn your head from side to side. Ear to shoulder. Great, and then we're coming into our last exercise for today. Let's get into it straight away. So let's go down in style. Extend your legs forward. Point through the toes, reach your arms forward. Lengthen your spine. Really feel like someone is lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt your pelvis backwards. Start to roll back. Nice and easy, nice and slow. The slowest one you've done. First, the lower back wants to come down, then your mid back, then upper back, then shoulders, then head, arms over the head. Inhale. Exhale, float your arms down. All right, let's place our feet onto the mat. All right, for the last set here, we have a few different versions of it. See what you can do today, see how you feel, and if you want to stick to a earlier exercise, you don't want to do the more advanced one, that's totally fine. Yes, you choose. Try to focus on your form and your technique and your breath. Last little bit, and then after this we stretch. All right, we started simple. We interlace our fingers behind our back and we just lay down here to start. Yeah, so just so that we're already prepared, but the head is on the mat. Make sure the elbows don't open wide. Your elbows are looking a little bit up towards the ceiling. So you're really creating a basket to carry the weight of your head. Let's take a deep breath. Feel your ribcage pulling down. Feel a neutral alignment of your spine and your pelvis. Now take your right leg into a tabletop. and step it back. Left leg. This is just to prepare, right? But already it's quite difficult to keep the pelvis completely still. So don't worry, it's a little bit of a challenge already. We do whatever we can. We do our best. The more we practice, the better we get. All right, now from here, we're gonna lift our leg. Now opposite leg is gonna point the toes. We're gonna switch the legs. Nice, so this is kind of the same, but it feels quite a bit different. We wanna pull a little bit more the belly muscles down towards the ground so we're not arching through the spine here. Keep the breath flowing, don't hold it. All right, let's go for 3 more. We got 2. Last one here. Good, from here, taking both legs to tabletop. Take a deep breath in, squeeze your legs together. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders, chest lift, extend your right leg. Pull it back in. Left side, we extend our leg all the way forward. Pull it back in. Extend. Nice, you can stay with your toe taps if that feels better for you. Keep moving if you can. Keep breathing. Hold the back of your head, lengthen the back of the neck. Keep the pelvis as still as possible. 1 more to the right, 1 more to the left. And then from here, we take our right leg up to the sky, left leg lowers all the way down to the mat. Release your hands from behind your head. Grab your calf muscle. If you need to bend your knee a little bit here, go for it. Lengthen your legs as much as you can. Look up towards your ankle. We pulse only the upper leg 2 times, and we switch. 2 times, switch. And still we have 1 leg going down on the mat, all the way down. Heel touches the mat. Other leg is pulling towards the upper body. Notice the upper body is not pulsing. It stays still. Pulse for 2, switch. Good, now you stay either here. Keep those nice deep breaths, don't hold it. And pulse. If you need to come back to any different exercise here, your toe taps, or just into that chest lift, you go for it. Let's go, we have 8 more times. 8, 7, stay with me. 6, keep lifting those shoulders. Pull the tops of the shoulders away from the ears though. Pull the ribs down. Last ones. In 2, in 1, and release. Ooh, very nice everyone, well done. I hope you're feeling good about yourself. I hope you're feeling nice in your body. The work is done. We're now going to just relax, take a few nice stretches, and then that's it for today. So let's take the soles of the feet together, open your knees, reach your arms over the head, take a deep breath in, and fully exhale. Another deep breath in, and fully exhale. 1 more inhale, and exhale. Good, now we're taking our arms sideways, 90 degrees away from the body. We're placing our feet onto the mat, or even a little bit wider than the mat, so very far apart. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, drop your knees over towards the right and look over to your left. So we're stretching a little bit here into the left hip flexor, the left quad. We're twisting the spine and stretching the lower back. Let's inhale to come back to center. Exhale to twist. Nice twist for the spine here. All the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, draw your knees to the chest. And just drawing little circles here, massaging the lower back. Relaxing your shoulders, your chest, and your face. Reversing those circles if you haven't already done that. Nice massage for the low back. And then from there, grabbing your hamstrings, we tuck the chin to the chest. We rock back and forth just a few times here. Another massage of the ground, using that rounded shape, and then finding your way up to a seated position. All right, let's find a cross-legged pose or any other comfortable seat that allows you to sit up nice and tall with both sit bones down. Let's take a few rolls of the shoulders, nice and easy, up to the ears. Circle back and down. Good. All right. From here, take both hands on either side of the body. Inhale, reach up through the arm. Exhale, reach up and over. Look up towards the ceiling. And release. Good. Let's go for the other side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend your spine. Good. Looking up towards your upper arm. And coming back to the center. Another deep breath in. Float your arms up. On your exhale, we're going to twist all the way over. One hand comes to your knee, other hand comes behind you. Looking over the shoulder, lifting up through the crown of the head. Keep breathing nice and deeply. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, arms slow down. All right, to finish class, we're going to take 3 more deep breaths together. Let's place hand on the heart, hand on the stomach. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more deep breath. And exhale. Beautiful work. I hope you enjoyed this session today, guys. Well done for moving today, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.